from your DXFs in Fusion to visualizing it in Inkscape and making sure it's ready to go for the laser cutter. Some of you have noticed that in Fusion, you can show all of the sketches that you've projected just for laser cutting and hide all the sketches that were used to make your original building. We don't care about those. We just want the projected final sketches. And some of you also noticed you can hide the bodies. This is a great way to see all of your 2D files that will be exported. Now, unfortunately, there is not a way to export multiple sketches at once. You have to go through and click on each one, right-click on each sketch and export as DXF. For some of you, you have over 30 parts, but I think this is the only step where you can't highlight multiple. So I've exported all of I'm just going to practice with these three. I've exported these three as DXFs, and they should now be in my downloads folder. I exported them as side, top, and there should be a bottom in here somewhere. Anyway, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to open Inkscape. You should have had this program pushed to your laptop by the tech team. And you're going to open Inkscape. It probably will look something like this. This is basically an open source, free 2D art application software. And when you open it, it's going to kind of create this default blank page. The first thing we need to do is to make sure our page is going to be the size of our laser cuttable wood. So I need to come up here to File. I'm going to come to Document Properties, and I'm going to, these are some presets, but I'm going to do it myself. So I'm going to change to millimeters. And we know that our width of our wood is 840 millimeters. And we know that our height is 600 millimeters. So I'm going to have that, put those in, and I want to display my units as millimeters as well. You can see when I change this, the ruler at the top of my screen changes. So millimeters, 840, 600, good to go. I'm going to close Document Properties and zoom out, and this is going to be we can pretend like this is the wood that I'm cutting from. Now let's talk about importing our DXFs. We're going to come to this Import button. You can also do File Import. You can also do Command I. Command I. Okay, now it's looking for all kinds of files. If you want to just sort for your DXF files, you can come here and just do DXFs. I'm looking for the bottom, the side, and the top. Hold Shift, click, grab all of them. I can open all of them together. Now, when I click Open, for each of the DXFs I'm trying to open, I'm going to get one DXF input screen. It's going to ask me what I want to do in terms of scaling the DXFs. Now, I played around with read from file and automatic scaling. They don't work super well. What I found works the best is clicking on manual scale. And if you exported your DXFs from Fusion as in meters, you should be able to, it's basically going to import now as millimeters because we set our scale, our document to millimeters. So we want to multiply by 1,000 to get back to meters. So if I were to leave it as 1, basically my 0.4 meter building will come in as a 0.4 millimeter building, and it's going to be microscopic. So if I multiply that by 1,000 and click OK, And I have to do this for each of my DXFs. In this case, I have 3, and here they are. They come in, and I can now grab or highlight each of them as its own object. Uh-oh. Seems like it's already converted to its own. For some reason, this one became... Okay, I guess I can still highlight the whole thing. But be careful as you drag these around that you didn't accidentally click on, just part of your geometry. So what I want to do now is I want to arrange these objects on my laser cutting material so that I'm optimizing for space. So drag this one on here. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to bring this guy, and I'm actually going to rotate it sideways. And I'm going to put it above. I know that I'm actually going to have 12 of these, so I'm going to paste because these are going to be identical pieces. Now, if I copy both of these and paste again, I don't have any more space to put this. So what do I do now? What I can do now is come down here to create and edit document pages. And you can see your custom size sheet that you customized before. All you need to do is click additional page. And now I can have an additional page. I know that I'm going to need one more sheet of wood to make all my cuts. I'm going to close out of this by going back to my select tool. And my normal toolbar comes back. I can now highlight and drag these to where I want them. And I said I wanted to make 12 of them. So that's 6 total so far. Here's 10. Here's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus the bottom, plus the top. This would constitute a whole building. I know I'm going to use 2 sheets. And now I can go ahead and just save this file as another DXF is fine, keeping it in this form. But I need to label it something like building 12. At this point, I am done. I click save. That DXF file with everything inside of it is what I need to help you laser cut.